Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am participating in a collaboration with these wonderful talented ladies, and we're gonna bring you some Valentine's decor ideas. So make sure after watching my video to check out my description box for the playlist and go ahead and see what others created. For DIY number one, I took this mini tray that actually came from Dollar Tree Crafter Square section. As you can see, I already used it for the previous fall, but it doesn't matter. I love to reuse my things. I already like how it's distressed and this little twine on a handle, so I'm going to leave as it is. First, I'm going to trace the bottom on a piece of paper to create a template. I'm going to cut it out a little bit smaller than what I traced it, so it can fit inside. And as you can see over here, I'm trying to fit it perfectly, so I am going to cut out just a little bit more. After I cut it out enough so it can fit perfectly inside of my tray, I'm taking this piece of metal. As many of you know, we're building a house, so this is the scrap of metal that I found over there. And if I didn't have this, I would certainly take some aluminum pan from the Dollar Tree. Any sheet pan will work. So I am tracing it and cutting it out in the shape of that paper. And now I'm using a hot glue, and I am putting it inside of the bottom of my tray. After that, I am taking my ruler, and I am creating three equal sections on long side and then 3 on the shorter side. So that way I'm gonna have 9 little squares, or actually rectangles. First, I'm tracing it with my pencil, and after that I'm going to go ahead and get this marker. It's actually a glass marker that I got from the Dollar Tree, but it works really good on this aluminum. There was a few bleeding through, but I was able to just immediately use a paper towel and clean it off with no problem before it dried. And after I was done creating this, I'm taking the rope that you already know. I love using this rope that I got from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And I am going to go ahead and cover the edges of this metal, actually where it meets with the tray. Just in case if there was any space in between, I wanted to make sure it looks nice and neat. This is how it looks like. Next, I'm going to take these cute magnets that actually I got them at dirt cheap, and they were 30 cents, 35 cents, something like, 39, I'm sorry, cents. It was 90% off. And then I'm going to take these stickers, actually these letters that I got at my local yard sale for 50 cents. And then I'm going to put on 4 of them X, and then on 4 of them O, and I'm going to use a regular school glue to attach it, attach the letter to the magnets. I already love the color of these magnets. I love the pattern, and I left it the way it is. Now, I know I created 4 X's and 4 O's. Later on, I realized I needed 5, so I added later on, but it's okay. This is all for idea and to show you what you can create. And this is how it turned out. This is a beautiful, beautiful mini tabletop tic-tac-toe game. And I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, I think it can just look like as a decor in your shelf or on your table. And I think it looks so cute. If you're new to my channel, if you're coming from other channels, welcome. I'm Jelena. I'm stay-at-home mom of 2 kids. I love crafting. I love doing DIYs, and everything that I do is on a budget, mostly in a rustic farmhouse decor style. And if something like that interests you, please come and visit my channel. Look around, watch my other videos, and if you like it enough, please stick around. Also, if you're on a social media, come join me. I am on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. Mostly on Instagram, where I showcase a lot of my DIYs. I show you what I do in my private life, show you more about my family, and some great finds. I would really like to connect with you. Just say hi to me. It is time for DIY number 2. For this project, I'm using this wood plaque that I believe I got at Walmart, but they are also sold at the Dollar Tree crafter section for $1, and Walmart sell it also for about $1. I already used it previously, and I painted it with this mineral color and distressed it a little bit. But now I'm gonna add this Waverly chalk paint in a color truffle and this white Rust-Oleum chalk paint, and I am going to go ahead and distress it. First, I'm starting with the truffle color, distressing the edges, and going over the whole plaque. I wanted to make it look really, really rustic, and I always like to add different colors because it just makes it look better and more rustic, and just I like layers. And then, as you can see me doing over here, I am using my white one to go over. Next, I'm using this just wax paper that I had in my kitchen, cutting off certain piece, and then I'm going with these two lace ribbons, or actually one is lace, one is burlap with the lace in the middle, both from the Dollar Tree. I cut out first the one with the burlap, and I used the hot glue at the beginning, and it worked fine with the burlap, and then it didn't work on the lace one, so I had to go ahead and go with the hot glue. I tried again with the school glue, but it didn't work, so I continued with the hot glue. And then as you can see me over here, I'm layering more and more. And then this is what I got at the end when I was done layering it. And now I flipped it over and put it on the plaque just to make sure how long I wanted my heart to look like. I created a heart with my pencil, and now I'm just cutting it out with the scissors. I didn't want my heart to be perfect. I wanted it to be really just a simple heart that looks really rustic, and you see it is not perfectly shaped. So now I am going to hot glue that on my plaque, starting from the top, and then I'm doing on the bottom. On few of the spots I could see that lace was kind of starting to come off, so I used the hot glue to attach it back on. And then I'm using my that truffle paint just to distress the edges a little bit further. Now I'm taking this jute twine from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to wrap it a few times on the top, like I usually like to do. That's a perfect touch for me, perfect rustic touch to any project. Then I'm taking this white jute twine from the Dollar Tree. I am wrapping it a few times around my fingers, and then I'm tying with another mini string in the middle, and I'm cutting off the excess, or actually the tails. And then I'm doing the same thing with another piece of twine. So I'm doing exactly the same thing. Now I have two of these mini bows that I'm actually going to overlap. So I'm going to hot glue the first one, and you see me hot gluing it another one on the top, and I opened up those little loops, so it looks like a mini flower. Then I'm taking this bead with a pointy end that somebody asked me, but I think I got it at Hobby Lobby long time ago, so I don't really remember, I'm sorry. And I'm putting it in the middle. Now I'm taking these three paints, so it is a white, it is red, and this kind of golden Venetian bronze color, mixing them together and putting that color in the middle of the lace. I thought that's the only thing that was missing to this beautiful rustic romantic project. I really like this one. Please tell me what you think about it. I want to remind you that my regular upload time is Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Unless I'm doing some kind of collaboration or participating in a challenge, then I'm going to let you know in advance. DIY number 3. For this DIY, I'm taking these 3 chalkboard rectangle pieces. They're wood pieces. I got them also they're cheap, and they were $1. I believe they came from Target Dollar Spot. I'm cutting off this black twine or rope that was on the top of each of them. Now I'm taking my Waverly chalk paint in color mineral, and I am distressing this wood frame. I wanted to distress it pretty good. I really wanted it to look old. After I was done distressing all of them, I am going to go ahead and get my white Rust-Oleum chalk paint, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go all over these frames, making sure they're really, really distressed and looking kind of chipped and old. When I was done with that, I'm taking these self-adhesive stencils from the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love them. If you see them, make sure to snatch them. They work wonderful. And I'm using a piece of a foam brush that's also from the Dollar Tree. I cut out a little piece and I am dabbing this white paint on it. When you're doing this, make sure to dab it, take a very little paint and just dab it all around. It's not going to bleed and it's also going to look your project better. Okay, when I was done with writing this love never fails, I am taking this twine and I'm going to flip this over and I am going to hot glue this twine on these 3 pieces, making a loop on the top. And after that, this project is complete. I was debating, should I put some flowers on top or any kind of a bow or anything, but honestly, I really think this project shouldn't have anything else added to it. I think it looks perfect as it is. Sometimes simple things are better than when you put more things, more details to it. So this is all my 3 projects. I really hope you enjoyed them, guys. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and share it. Maybe somebody will find it interesting and useful. Also, if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. Please click on notification bell on, and don't forget to go and check out the playlist in the description box to get great ideas from all my other friend crafters. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I've been following every move you make, 'cause I love